Is Genie a deceitful liar? Is Genie able to grant Aladdin more wishes than only 3? Hello viewers. How are you? Welcome to Nibir Network. Today we will discuss about the second dark fan theory of Aladdin, which is Genie was able to grant more wishes than only 3, but he did not. Feel free to check all of the other video I have made about Aladdin. Now every Aladdin fan knows that Genie is the narrator from the beginning of the movie. They are both voiced by Robin Williams, both wear blue with a little waist sash and both have that curly goatee. What everyone doesn't know, however, is that Genie is more than likely an evil liar. To start, let's look at the rules for wishes, as laid out by Genie. The most important part about how he lays them out is when he says he won't raise the dead. What is important is that he doesn't say he is incapable of raising the dead, but that it's not a pretty picture. I don't like doing it. What this means is that Genie can raise the dead but simply chooses not to. Following this, the only conclusion that can be drawn is that Genie does not have to obey his master if he doesn't want to. As further evidence that the Genie can actively disobey his master, I remind you that Aladdin's first real wish is to become a prince. And yet, one of the main plot points of the movie is that even though Aladdin looks like a prince, he isn't. Aladdin didn't wish to look like a prince, he wished to be one. But Genie didn't do that. He was probably just mad about having recently been tricked, so he decided to trick Aladdin to get back. That's rather petty of the Genie, but it doesn't yet cross into evil. What does cross into evil is when he works for Jafar. Remember, the story we get is edited by the Genie who is narrating it. It looks like Genie is forced to help, but we have established that he wasn't really forced. Also, keep in mind Jafar gets the lamp right after Genie was fighting with Aladdin. It was so recent that Genie continues arguing when Jafar summons him, as he hadn't realized he had a new owner. Perhaps helping Jafar try to kill Aladdin and take over the kingdom was the Genie's way of getting back at Aladdin for not freeing Genie. In fact, becoming free is Genie's endgame the whole movie, and it's probably why he's so deceitful. And him telling the story the way he does is how he covers his tracks. It's also why he looks so cool, making references to people who don't exist yet and whatnot. Now I'm sure you're thinking, if Genie has the ability to ignore wishes, why can't he free himself? Well, when he first comes out of the lamp, he assumes a giant form and says that it's basically the size of his older master. This leads me to believe that his last master and possibly creator was very powerful. Maybe he even pulled a Yu-Gi-Oh and trapped the Genie in the lamp to begin with. This could be why a Genie dies when its lamp is destroyed. You would think a Genie would have the power to protect their lamp or that it would just be indestructible to begin with, but maybe it's a failsafe to kill a rogue Genie. So while Genie has some autonomy, he can't escape the lamp without having someone else do it for him. Specifically a diamond in the rough type of person, which is probably a security measure put in place by whoever trapped him. That way whoever finds Genie can't be manipulated into freeing him by promises of power or wealth. The whole cave was a setup to weed this out. And this is where it comes together. Technically Aladdin failed the test, since his pet monkey touched the gold. Genie sees this when he is released and he realizes that the man who owns his lamp can be manipulated and wants something. So Genie uses promises of the princess to get Aladdin to agree to free him. When this doesn't work, he sides with Jafar, who he sees as an evil that he can manipulate. When Aladdin tricks Jafar into wishing to become a Genie, our Genie gets nervous and doesn't want this to happen. We thought this was because he didn't realize Jafar would get trapped in a new lamp, but it's because he wants Jafar to not use his third wish. Thankfully, Aladdin frees him and in the next movie he helps Aladdin use the built-in lamp failsafe to murder Jafar, the only being strong enough to pose a threat to Genie. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button below and please don't forget to share with your friends.